Hi everybody, I'm Gabrielle. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to do a workout that's for legs and core and upper body, so really full body. You'll need a box and then a magic circle. If you don't have one of these magic circles, it's not the end of the world. You can do this without it. All right, so let's start with one blue spring. That's one medium spring. The bar is down on low. That's just one notch lower than your regular footwork height. And we're going to come into our knees on the carriage and hands on the box. Toes can curl under on the platform. Okay, starting with a nice cat-cow. You're going to exhale, round your back, draw the belly and tuck your tail. Really find those pelvic floor muscles lifting up, front and back. And then inhale into your cow, shoulders pull back, breastbone pulls forward, abs pull in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, breastbone pulling forwards. And exhale. One more inhale. Try not to look up too high. And then let's exhale. A neutral spine. From here, give yourself the slightest tuck to the tail. Draw the navel up and in. Again, find that pelvic floor, that navel up sensation. And then hover your knees 1 inch off the mat and hold. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Come into your cow stretch. And again, neutral spine, slightest tuck to the tail. Draw the belly up and in. Hover those knees. Make sure those elbows aren't locked. And we're here for 10 this time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Cow. When you were hovering your knees, did you notice that you were losing your pelvic floor and core connection, or was it still nice and strong? Focus on that. Navel to spine. Lift those pelvic floor muscles. Keep that as you hover those knees. We're here for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, cow. All right, let's go into planks here. Neutral, slightest tuck to the tail. Navel to spine, lift the knees, push out, keep those wrists right underneath the shoulders, and bend the knees back in. Press out 2 more times. Think of the tail pulling towards the heels, and then bend the knees. Last one here, press out, navel draws in, bend the knees, and lower them down. Cow stretch. Let's do that again. 5 times this time. Slightest tuck to the tail just to lengthen the lower back. Navel draws up and in. Keep that. Lift the knees. Press out. And 5. Squeeze those glutes by really reaching those heels back. 4. 3. 2. Last one here. And bend the knees back in, lower the knees down. So now you guys go ahead and grab your long straps off the shoulder blocks, and then we'll place 2 fingers inside the little triangles below the knots. So from here, let's pull that tail down towards the floor, lift the pelvic floor, draw the navel in, connect arms to back. So visualize those shoulder blades sliding down your back. We're gonna exhale, pull those elbows back and pause. We're squeezing the shoulder blades together and down. The tailbone is long, the lower belly lifts. We're growing tall. Extend the arms back out slowly. And again, pull back, exhale. Inhale, extend the arms 2 more times, nice and slow. Pulling back, long back of the neck. Extend those arms back out. Last one here, pull back. And then extend the arms back out. Cross your straps. Let's do the same thing with the straps crossed. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, pull back, core is tight. Spine is long. Inhale, forwards. 3 more. Finding stability in the body. And 2. Last one here. And extend, bow and arrow. Left arm stays straight. Bend your right elbow, rotate towards the right. Push your right thigh gently into the box. That's going to help stabilize your hips to make sure that your hips stay square to the front. Reaching from your right elbow to your left hand, come back to center. Other side and we hold. Right arm stays straight. Reaching from your left elbow to your right hand, this time pushing your left thigh into the box. And back center. 4 more. Reach and grow tall. And back to the front. And reach and grow tall. Make sure the tail is still long to the floor. 1 more on each side. And then last one on the left. And come back center. Uncross the straps. Hold the long straps in your hands. Open the arms out just a little bit so that the carriage is out. Drop those shoulders down. Collect those abdominals. Pulling from the back of the shoulders, pull back. And then slowly back to the front. So really plugging in to the back of those shoulders here, pulling the straps back. 5 more. Trying to release the neck as much as you can. 4. And 3. 2. And last one. And hook your straps back up. Good work, you guys. All right, moving on to some legs here. We'll stay on that blue spring, that medium spring. Grab your ring if you have it. Step on up, right foot on the platform, and then left foot on the carriage up against the box. From here, hold on to the ring centered with your chest, elbows out to the sides. Think of your tail pulling to the floor, and let's focus on that pelvic floor here. So here, just release the pelvic floor, even though the tail is pulling down. We'll press the carriage out as far as it feels okay to you and pause. Make sure you didn't hinge forwards. Your ribs are right over your pelvis. Now, pelvic floor, front and back, lift up. Keep lifting. Push down into your feet as you slowly bring the carriage in. Give the ring a little squeeze. Once the carriage clicks in, actively keep pulling that carriage in, and then release and press out. Release the pelvic floor. Lift through the pelvic floor. Push your feet down. Lift the spine up. Give the ring a little squeeze. Once the carriage clicks in, pull the carriage in. Notice your feet. Are you turning them in like this in the inside arches of your feet when you're squeezing? If you are, connect with the outside blades of your feet. Press back out, release. Pelvic floor, lift, grow tall. Push into the feet for opposition. Carriage clicks, keep pulling that carriage in. 1 more time here, you guys. Press it out. Lift through the pelvic floor. Tail keeps pulling down as you push into those feet. Squeeze and release. Place the ring right below the hip bone there, kind of on your side thigh area. And then left hand on your hip. Come down into your squat. Shift the weight over into your right leg. Lift your left heel off the floor. Press out with your left leg and bend the leg back in. So the range of motion is smaller since we're further out on the carriage. So try not to let the carriage clunk in. Just focus on control. Now as you press out with the left leg, push your right hip into the ring. It's just a little push of the hip into the ring. It's not the hand pulling towards the hip, it's the hip pulling towards the hand. And so you may not see it, it's just an intention to keep the weight on that right side to prevent the hips from doing this as you press out. And at the same time, it gives a little bit more power to the core and to your obliques. Let's go for 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hello, quad. Lower the heel down, come on up. Place the ring between your inner thighs. You can also do this without the ring if you prefer. Keep the carriage in. So if you're working without the ring, just pulling the carriage in, that's going to be your inner thigh focus. Come down into your squat. Hands can be in front of you. Okay, so again, notice if your feet are rolling out or in. Equal it out, right? Staying low, tail is heavy, lower back is not overarching. Let's scoop up through that pelvic floor, belly draws in, and squeeze that ring for 10. 9, control the release. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep pulling the carriage in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the ring out and come on up. Shake it out. Good work, you guys. Let's pivot to face the box. All right, your back heel, the foot on the platform, for me it's my right foot, the heel is going to stay lifted. Holding on to the ring, elbows out to the sides. Let's lunge. When you feel ready, press the carriage out, bend your front knee, and pause. Make sure that front knee is right over your ankle, and pause here. So we're not super vertical with the torso that pinches through the lower back here, and we're not super hinge forwards today, just kind of in between. Press into that left heel. Slowly bring the carriage halfway in so your left knee stays bent, and then whoopsie, press the carriage back out and hold. So think and keep going, you guys, nice and slow on the way in. Think of all the good stuff that we've worked on. Pelvic floor, core in general, inner thighs. So use that. When you come in, lift through the pelvic floor. Think of the inner thighs pulling and zipping up towards each other. And then really push into your left heel, the heel in front, squeezing that left glute as you come in, growing taller. Good. If you want to make it just slightly more challenging, you can go ahead and straighten your arms straight out. Make sure those shoulders don't pull forwards. Keep pulling those shoulders back. Good. So with any of our balance work here, just go as slow as you need to work through that balance. If you're going fast, you won't be, and you're imbalanced, you won't be really working the appropriate muscles. And if you're going too fast and you're balanced, well, slow it down and really challenge those little muscles. 2 more. Real slow. Last one here. Hold it down, you guys. Nice. Now pause. Hinge forwards, reach those arms overhead, almost like the ring is your crown. Hinging from that left knee, press the carriage out and back in. And let's go for 9 more. And 8, 7, 6, keep pulling the breastbone through, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here, you guys. And then bring the carriage in, lower the ring down on the box, come down into your knee. Keep the ring there, come into your elbows. Now take that left foot, place it right on the bar behind you so that it's centered with your sit bone. Press the carriage out, right leg can relax down on the carriage. Now point the left toe, so your left heel is lifted. Think of slightly kind of tucking that tail, but again, just to lengthen the lower back and lift up through those lower abdominals. Keep that. Flex the foot, heel pulls back, and lift the heel. Good. So feeling a lot of fire in that left glute here. Keeping that glute turned on as you do this. If you would like to add a challenge, go ahead and reach the right arm forwards, the opposite arm, and again, try to keep that long lower back here. Let's go for 5 more. 5. Go slow, control. 4, 3, 2, last one here, and bring everything back in. Good work, you guys. Hands on the box, around your back. Shake it out, and we'll do everything on the other side. So, come on up. Left foot on the platform, right foot on the carriage, right foot up against the box. Holding onto the ring, centered with your chest. We're going to keep the legs straight for this first one. Tail pulls down, press the carriage out as far as it feels okay. Lift through the pelvic floor, front and back. Push down into your feet, slowly come up, giving the ring a little squeeze. Once the carriage clicks in, keep pulling that carriage in. And then release. Release pelvic floor as you press back out. Lift through the pelvic floor. Push into your feet, grow tall as you come in. Squeeze the carriage in. Pressing out. Lifting up. Taking your time. Again, notice your feet. Make sure you're not rolling into the inside arches of your feet. And 2 more. Last one here, you guys. Pressing out. Crown of the head reaches up with the pelvic floor. Squeeze and release. Good job. Place that ring on the outside of your left hip. Underneath the bone there, and right hand on your hip. Go ahead and come down into your squat position. Transfer the weight over into that left leg. Lift your right heel up, press the carriage out and in. Again, as you press out, go ahead and start to push that left hip into the ring. And it's not the hand into the ring, right? It's not this, that's upper body. It's hip into ring. Staying super stable, just the right leg is moving here. The lower back stays long, the collarbone stay wide. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it in, heel down. Straighten the legs. Wow. Okay, let's place the ring between the inner thighs. Feet are parallel to one another. Pull that carriage and keep it in. Come down into your squat position. Okay, staying here, roll those shoulders back. Keep actively pulling the carriage in. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Squeeze that ring for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. Grab the ring and straighten the legs. Rotate to face the box. Left heel, so your back heel is up, holding onto the ring, elbows bent to the sides. When you're ready, take your time. Bend the front knee. Lunge. Right knee stays over the ankle. Again, we're not super vertical. We're not super hinge, just kind of in between. Push into the heel, slowly come up halfway so your right knee stays a little bit bent here. And again. So again, taking all the good stuff that we've worked on, zip up through the pelvic floor and the inner thighs, push down into your right heel. Good, nice and slow on the way up. That's when the magic happens. Again, if you want to make it a little more challenging, arms are straight. Keep plugging the shoulder blades into the back. Good. We're pulling the left hip forwards, right hip back. Let's do about 2 more here. And we're holding this next one down. Hold it down. Hinge forwards, reach your arms overhead. Bending, hinging from that right knee, press out and in. Good, you guys. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, hello glute, 4, 3, pulling the breastbone through, last one, bring the carriage in, ring down, left knee down, right foot on the bar. Come down into your elbows. Okay, press the carriage out, make sure your hips are level. Give that tail that slightest tuck to lift up through those lower abdominals. It's gonna also turn on that right glute more. Flex the foot, reach the heel back, and slowly lift the heel. If you go too fast, this is me not working anything. So really engage the glute, lift and stretch. Push that bar away with your toes. Then keep that same intensity as you pull the heel back. Zip up through those lower abdominals as you lift the heel. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, growing taller, and last one. And bend that knee back in. Beautiful, you guys. All right, to top that off, hands on the bar. Let's place, we just worked the right leg, so let's place the left foot on the floor. Place your right heel up against the box, hands on the bar. Press the carriage out into a nice lunge / hip flexor stretch and hold it there. All right, enjoying that stretch, pushing that right heel back into the box there. When you're ready, go ahead and place your hands on your hips. Staying here, we're going to hinge up a little bit from the hip hinging, and then hinge back down low. And hinging up, and hinging low. So legs stay as is, where they are. Nothing is bending more, nothing is straightening more. Just the torso lifts and lowers. Don't bring the torso up so high that you feel a pinch through that lower back. A lot of stability here for that left leg. Pressing down into all 4 corners of the foot that's on the floor. Last one here. Good. Then coming down and pause. Back knee bends and push out. Back knee bends and press. Good. Both legs working here. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold it back. Hands on the bar. Take your left foot, bring it back to meet the right. You're in your plank position. Hold. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down, close to the platform. Press out into that lunge hip flexor stretch. Keep pushing back into that left heel. When you feel ready, right knee stays over that right ankle, hands on your hips. Hip hinge, coming up a little and hinging back out, down, keeping the back flat. Pressing into that heel. Nice, you guys. Good. Both legs stay as is. Super stable. Let's go for about 5 more. And 4. And 3. 2. And last one. And then hinge forwards a little bit, bend the back knee in and press out. Bend and push. Both legs are working. Left heel really reaching back and pushing back into that box. Right leg is working hard to stabilize. Let's be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, And last one, hands on the bar, right foot back, plank position. We hold, tail pulling down, breastbone pulling forwards. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend the knees and sit down on your box, taking the ring away. All right, from here, grab your straps behind you. Let's hold on to the long loops. Let's work on some upper body. So if you have long legs, and if you don't, this is crossing your ankles, letting the knees open out to the sides is a great way to challenge the stability in your pelvis, lower back, and ribs while you're sitting down. So I'm gonna cross my ankles and then holding onto the ring with both hands. Make sure you're not in front of the sit bones, not in back. You're right on the peaks of those sit bones. Draping those shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, lengthen. Scoop the belly up and in. Exhale, push out slowly. Hold. Bend the elbows in again. Focus on the quality here. We're gonna up it up later. So really focus on connecting your arms to your back. Sliding the bottom tips of the shoulder blades down towards your waistband. Engaging through that core as you push out. And we're growing tall. Let's do 3 more. Try not to let the torso wobble back and forth as the arms move. That's where the core comes in. Last one here. Okay, you guys, hook your left strap up, keep your right strap. Press out. Inhale, bend. Exhale out. Inhale, bend. Good. Pelvis may want to pull towards the right. Don't let it. Stay super stable. Adding on. Bend the elbows. Rotate to the right. Try not to lean to the right. Keep your ribs right over your pelvis. Rotate to center and push. Inhale, bend. Rotate, grow tall. Exhale, rotate back, push. 3 more. 2. And 1. Okay, last thing for this arm here. Take your ring, place your legs inside the ring, and then press up into the ring gently. Let's hold on to the short strap to just challenge it up a little bit more. If the long strap felt fine, keep the long strap. Okay, left arm is out, right elbow is bent. Go ahead and press out with the right arm, and then bend the elbow, rotate to the right, and push back, straighten the arm. As you rotate to the right, press your left thigh a little bit more into the ring to give a little bit more weight to that left sit bone that wants to lift up, and then press back out. Inhale, rotate, grow tall, and exhale, press out. 3 more. So really paying attention to trying to keep equal weight in both sit bones. Last one here. And then take your right arm, place your inside the long loop, and bring both hands behind your head. You can intertwine your fingers if you'd like. Okay, think of dropping the shoulders. Shoulder blades are wide. Again, we're centered on our pelvis. Rotate slowly to the right. Grow tall, 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 tall. Press that left thigh gently into the ring. Good. Core is turned on even without us doing anything. This is a lot of core work. And then come back to center. And again, rotate. Grow tall, long back of the neck. Trying not to lean back as much as you can. And back center. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And go ahead and hook that strap back up. Good work, you guys. All right, let's do everything on the other side. Take your legs out. Grab the left strap, long strap. Cross your ankles if they were crossed before. Hold on to the ring in front of your chest. Again, make sure you're not overarching that lower back. We press out. Exhale. Inhale, bend. Grow tall as you press out. So even as the arms pull forwards, try not to let the front of the shoulders pull forwards. Keep rolling them back. One more like this. And then let's add on, bend the elbows, rotate to the left, rotate back center and push. Inhale, bend and rotate. Exhale, rotate back, reach. A lot of core work here, heavy in that right sit bone so that you don't lean over to the left. One more. Awesome, you guys. Take your legs, place them inside the ring. Press your thighs into the ring, hold on to the short loop. If you had the long strap on the other side, just grab your long strap. Both arms out, drop the shoulders, sitting right on the peaks of the sit bones. Bend the left elbow, rotate. Exhale, rotate back center. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. So again, as you rotate to the left, press through your right thigh a little bit more into the ring to settle that right sit bone down. Last one here. And take your left arm, place it in the long loop, and hands behind your head. Okay, think of growing tall. The tail is long, we're on our sit bones. Rotate slowly to the left. Try not to lean back. Scoop the belly up and then rotate center. Take your time here. Focus on keeping equal weight in both sit bones as you rotate. Good, we're growing tall. It's a great chest opener here at the same time. Two more. Last one. And go ahead and take the strap off, hook it back up. You guys are done. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I'll see you next time. Bye.